Hey, this is Eric. Welcome to Let's Camp Some More Sunday Brunch. I know it's been a little while, but here we are. We're at, where are we, Diana?
Moraine View State
Moraine
Park.
View State Park. And we're here for the fall pop-up camping rally. And we ran into Josh and his friend and clan. And we started talking about his camper. And Josh, how much did you pay for that camper?
$200 bucks.
200 bucks.
200 bucks.
Yeah, so where do you go to get a $200 camper?
So I work for a mechanic place out of Bloomington called All Fleet Repair, and we got a phone call one day from a guy that was broke down and said his shifting cable broke on his RV and wanted us to come out and put one in. And I went out and diagnosed it, and it was the transmission was out. So the owner stated that he didn't want to fix it, and I asked him what he was going to do with it, and he said sell it, and asked him what he wanted for it, and he told me 1,500 bucks, as he just put $1,200 worth of tires on it, and I told him I didn't think I was interested, but I'd see if I could help him sell it, and
you missed the part about, did I miss the part about he was driving from?
yeah, he lived in northern Wisconsin, and they had drove the RV to Pensacola Beach, Florida, and they were headed home, and this was the second year they had done that, and which was earlier this year, and I ended up buying the thing for 200 bucks. He told me to take 15 for it, and then he texted me that night and said he'd take 1,000. I told him I didn't think I could get my wife on board with an RV, and told him if he got in a bind and needed to get rid of it, I'd give him $200 for it. And he called me up that next morning and asked me if that offer still stood, and I said yeah, and I ended up with it.
Yeah, so so what was actually wrong with it when you got it?
First gear was out of it. So had he been able to continue driving and never stopped, he would have made it home.
Okay.
But as soon as he stopped and it needed to shift into first gear, that was it. It had reverse, and that was it.
Oh.
So I
driven backwards.
And then, so just ballpark, like to, let's say, drop the transmission, put a new first in or whatever, put it all back together. Like, how much would that have costed him?
He probably would have had 1,000 to 1,500 in it to take it somewhere and have it rebuilt.
Yeah.
I did all the work myself, me and a buddy. I had about 400 bucks in it by the time I got it out and rebuilt and put back in. And then I've done various other, fixing up on it. And
so you have 600 in it. How much?
I figure I've probably got 12 to 15 in it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now it's running.
Yes. Yeah, I replaced the carburetor and the water pump, put an alternator on it this morning, actually.
So your plan was to flip it, right?
Yes, and then our pop-up camper that we had got totaled out in a wreck on Memorial Day of this year, and we already had the RV, so everything just fell right in place. We just, we kept it.
Yeah, and then did you put the AC on it, or was there already AC on it?
Externally, it was as you see it.
Okay.
I haven't done anything to the outside of the camper. It was air conditioned, hot water heater. It's got a stove with an oven and a refrigerator.
Tires.
Like I said, he had put $1,200 worth of tires on it before he left Florida, so they had from Pensacola, Florida to here, and that's all the miles that had on it. I've probably put 100 miles on it since I've had it.
Yeah, and then you put a generator in.
Yeah, put a new generator in it. The generator that was missing didn't have one in it, so I bought one off Facebook Marketplace. Love that place for $100. It's like a $3,000 generator if you look it up on eBay.
you just like start piecing it all together. Yeah, let's. We're tethered on the new lapel mics, so we just have to kind of stay close together now. Oh, sorry everybody, past the thing. But so you just stuck it right in there.
Yeah, it actually just fit just perfect, and it's super quiet.
Okay, yeah. So it's like made for the show here.
Yep, just sets right in. I had to cut some holes in the floor so it could draw air in, and then spit the hot air out.
Oh, that's a big one too. You'll run your entire house on that 7,000.
Yeah, this came out of a big pusher RV. It was designed to run a unit with dual air conditioner, so it will run everything in here all at once, and still have.
Is it propane or gas?
Gasoline.
Gasoline. Okay.
Yep. I bought some other stuff so I can wire a switch up into the cab so I can start it while running down the road.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but it's incredibly quiet for I mean, we could stand here with this thing
that's
running.
one thing I've noticed from the RVs that we've had is that the Onan is generally, you know, pretty quiet.
So, it's very...
And the awning's not bad.
No, it's dirty. It's very well dated. I mean, it's very 1970s.
Yeah, but it looks, it's so classic though.
We can step up in there. They took, you know, the people that I got it from took very good care out of it. I mean, the wife was in tears by the time. By the time they were deciding that they weren't going to take it home, she was pretty upset. But I've kept in touch with them, and they are just fabulous people. And
old tube TV there.
Yeah, it's got a VCR in it, so we loaded the cabinets with Disney movies for the kids.
Yeah. So overhead bunk, and then it's just
got a toilet
the
and a
back here.
Shower. The only thing I still have left to do with it is the fresh water tank was cracked, and I removed it, and I need to order a new one to put. So this.
Facebook Marketplace, man. Somebody's already got one. They're waiting on you. They're like, "Where's my $20?"
I've been browsing Facebook looking for one, but the dimensions are super weird.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if that's something that could even be just like manufactured out of some polypropylene or something.
I found one on Amazon. It's quite a bit smaller than what come out of here. We don't plan on using the shower, so we don't really need, you know, the 70-gallon volume that it originally had. So, but.
That's really cool. What's it got in there? Like a 318?
350. It's on a GM chassis. It's a 76 Itasca, which was made by Winnebago. And at the time, Winnebago was under contract with Dodge. All Winnebagos had to be on Dodge chassis. And Winnebago wanted to build one on a GM platform, so they come out with this company called Itasca.
Oh, okay.
And then they were able to build these on the Ford and GM chassis.
Okay, so yeah.
So it's got a 350 in it with a 400 turbo trans and 14 volt. I'm pretty sure it's got a 14 volt. I don't think it has a Dana 80 in it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's solid, right?
Yeah. It, you know, I got to do a little body work on the doors. The doors are the worst part.
Yeah.
But.
Well, that is hilarious. Even if you only, I mean, do you have a running RV fully functional for under $2,000? You can't do that.
No.
Yeah, and it's just so classic.
Yeah, I love it. We fell right in love with it and plan on making as many memories in that as we did our old pop-up.
Yeah, right on. Right. All right. Well, hey, thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
And glad we ran into you guys here, and good times.
Yes.
All right, everybody. We'll catch you next time on Sunday Brunch.